I came across this SaaS application that converts a sketch into a design. At first, it might look complex, but when we broke down its architecture, it's quite simpler than expected. So, in this video, I will show you how this system actually works. So this is the website that we will be using as a reference to design and architecture. So as you can also see, it has this pretty cool demo that shows that you could draw here and it will generate that idea. I think it is not in real time and it's just an example. Okay, we will scroll down. Yeah, so it has this video demo, and yeah, this is then example. Like we will send this kind of sketch and it will be converted into a UI design. Yeah, we could see more examples. Let's just go back. Yeah, view all examples. Okay, this one we already saw. Yeah, so we will build an template or design sketch like this and it will convert that into a UI. Okay, cool. So I tried login in this website, but it seems like it doesn't give any free credits for a new account. So what I will do is we will just open this demo video. I'll turn off the audio and I will show you what are the features that this application provide. So this is our canvas. We will add inspiration board. Okay. Then it's the frame. And here it's creating the design. After creating the basic design of the sketch of the design that it want, we will click on the generate and it will generate the design for us. uh, it broke here, it's not showing the image correctly. Anyway, yeah, so this is the design that it generated. Cool, so this is the basic idea. Okay, shapes so that he can create the design that it wants from the AI, that it wants from the LLM. So first of all, we have a frame that the user will create. Then we would have some tools which the user will use to create this design. So let's just say we created this a very simple design, an image here, a graph here. Okay, so that's the first thing that the user will do. Now we have this option of inspiration. Okay, when we click on the inspiration, we would be able to see a pop-up where we can upload an image for the design that we want the LLM to follow, so that we could get a similar design from the LLM. We can upload multiple images right here, and then we will use this inspiration image to generate the design. Now, we have this generate design button which will actually start generating the design using the LLM. But before we go into this generate design, there is one more aspect, or you could say feature, that we have to discuss. So we have a style guide feature here. Like it's a very awesome feature that can further give the user control how the LLM should generate the designs. So here the main component is mood board, where the user will able to upload designs. Now, the design that the user will be uploading here will not be the one that he wants to generate, but they are the design that looks good, which have consistency, correct typographic colors, it is not necessary that it's related to the current design. So when the user upload these designs in the mood board, we make a call to the LLM when the user clicks on this generate style button. Then we tell the LLM to extract the font and sizes, basically the typography of the website. And similarly, we want it to extract the colors. So now we will have more data regarding the design that the user want. We would have the fonts here. What kind of font is being used in this design that the user liked? What are the colors? It will generate primary color, secondary color, how the design should look in the dark mode, light mode, these kind of things. Similar side with font, what kind of font the user liked. So this is the use of style guide. It provides a guide to the LLM about the typography and colors that the user liked. Now, back to our main canvas. We have already created the design and we have uploaded an inspiration image. Now, when we click on generate design, we make a call to the backend. Now, the backend will first have the inspiration image that the user uploaded. Okay, then we will convert this frame into an PNG image ourselves. Okay, so we will have another image in here. First was, let me just write it more clearly. Okay, so the first image that we have is inspiration image. Then the PNG image of the design that the user created. Okay, these two images along with the font sizes and colors that were generated in the styling guide using the mood board will be sent to the LLM. And here we will use a very good prompt. Like prompt matter a lot here. If you write a good prompt, you will get a very good design from the LLM. So we would send the inspiration image, the font and sizes, and the colors along with the PNG image of the design that the user created to an LLM. Then the LLM will process that and give us a code which will be in HTML and CSS. Now, this generated code will be sent to the user, and then we will display the output of that code in the generated UI div, and the user will be able to see the design right here. Now, let's see how the design was generated here. See, this is the design that the user created, and this is the design that we got from LLM. This is basically the code generated by the LLM, and we just rendered it on the browser. Okay, similarly, we will get the design here, and we would give the button to copy the code for this design, or the user can also just download the PNG for the design. We could similarly give a download button right here so the user does not lose his initial design. So this is the architecture that will be useful when we build a similar kind of application that we just saw in the starting of the video. And this was a very, very high level overview of how this can be built. There will be many technical nuance that we have to face when building this application, but that is beyond the scope of this video. and maybe we could even build an MVP for this. We will see. Yeah, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video.